Yes, yes, even you are following us. This is 24 Africa 24 political discussion, and you know that today we are following up on a very big story that happened today when it comes to the politics of this country, and this is a story that has given a lot of headlines when it comes to the politics of this country, and more so when it comes to the government of William Ruto pressions, because I've also seen the newspapers for today's, and it's like things are not in the right direction. Things are getting hot. Things are getting hot for 2027. Butere, together with their teachers, they were blocked from presenting their poem, and of course that was a poem that was crafted by Cleophas Malala, the former senator for Kakamega, and of course he was arrested, taken to Eldama Ravine from Nakuru, and it has raised a lot of chaos, and people are reacting, Kenyans are reacting in the social media about what happened today. The trauma that was given to the kids is something that Kenyans are questioning today, and it's something that a lot of people are asking, why did this happen to the kids who have nothing to do with politics? Why is education being politicized? And you know, Cleophas Malala, he was a drama teacher. He used to be a drama teacher. He used to direct when it comes to those competitions, and now he is a former SG, of course, for the ruling party, that is UDA. And now, after the differences that happened the other day, Gachagua, you know, Gachagua is one of the loyal friends of this Cleophas Malala. It started when Cleophas Malala, of course, was dropped from the Secretary General of the ruling party, that is UDA. Now, after that, it went ahead for Gachagua to be dropped. Now, what is cooking is issues concerning what is cooking is now is issues concerning the drama festival that was happening today. A lot of Kenyans have reacted to this, and also I will also be requesting for your views when it comes to what happened today. Is this the right way we should manage politics in this country? Also followed what is happening in the newspapers, and Kenyans in the social media are reacting. Even the bishops have reacted to the issue that happened the other day. That is today. It's a sad day for the politics of this country, because seeing kids behave in this kind of manner, and it shows that a lot needs to be done. But of course, we start with the honest man, as usual. He is our national anthem when it comes to this show. Politically, because political discussion, no political discussion with him.
Kwa hivyo mimi niseme tufanyie wananchi kazi na tuache uongo, kwa sababu ile shida imeharibu hii serikali ya William Ruto. Ni mambo ya nini? Ni waongo, sio waongo? Hiyo ndio ukweli, na ndio mimi tulishindwa kukaa na yeye, sababu kila siku ni kudanganya watu na kutenga na kuahidi, si ndio? Si hata saa hii anajiandaa kutembea huko, anakuja kusema ukweli ama uongo? Si mnajua? Lakini tumesema msijali, pesa imepangwa na magunia, mjitayarishe mkule, lakini msipeleke hiyo nyumbani. Pesa nyumbani imelaaniwa, mkule pale kwa market peke yake, si ndio? Na msichanganye na ile yenu ya zamani. na msipeleke mtoto shule ama kununua ng'ombe ama mbuzi. Hiyo kama uko na deni ya shalo kulipe na hiyo pesa. Sio mpango mambo ya uongo. Na imepangwa uongo mingi sana. Sasa watu wanapewa pesa kuja kusikiza uongo. Na tumesema basi kama ni kusikiza uongo ulipishe bei kali. Kwa sababu uongo ni kitu baya. Sasa usipewe 200 kusikiza uongo, utakuwa ni mjinga. Kusikiza uongo ni kutoka 3,000 kwenda mbele. Tunakubaliana? Elfu ngapi? 5. Na akina mama kupiga ngemi kwa mtu ya uongo ni shilingi 10,000. Sasa kupiga makofi ni pesa ngapi? Elfu ngapi? 2,000 kupiga makofi. Na kucheka 5,000. Hiyo ndio nataka from 20 to 30,000. Si ndio? Kwa hivyo wewe rais, panga pesa sawa sawa. Uletee sisi. Kwa sababu hata tulikuchagua bila kutoa chochote. Tena hapa kwetu tuauga jogude gakikuona ke. Na ng'ombe ndikakuona ke. Ng'ombe ndikakuona ke. Na iria ndiguo. Sasa tumefungua hoteli hapa. Hii hoteli kai imefunguliwa, tutaifunga December 2026. So ile pesa yote ya madawa kuliko ipelekwa kwa hospitali inaletwa hapa kuhonga watu. Lakini kwa sababu hiyo pesa hata msukula itapelekwa kwa watu wengine, mchukue hiyo pesa mkule. Bora msichanganye na ile yenu. Na msipeleke nyumbani. Ikuliwe kwa soko ihishie hapo. Hata kama bibi unampenda namna gani umwambie akuje sokoni. Hiyo pesa isifike nyumba? Nitaongea neno ndio. Itikakinyake. Tono siata kuni na musiene guo. Tono sie na mugiro. Tono besa icio ni iria ciagirwo ni kugura dawa mathibitari. Besa icio ni iria cioragire ciana citu cia Gen Z. Hapa Naivasha tunapoongea leo, watoto 27 wale waliuawa na polisi wako hapa mochari, wamekaa hapa.
Yes, that is Ricky G. That was Ricky G. Of course, he is the headliner when it comes to our show here, because he is always telling the truth. He has been telling the truth when it comes to the William Ruto government. We have seen how today Kenyans reacted to what happened, and this is something that we need to discuss here. So if you're following us here for the first time, make sure you join us through the comment section there. Tell us where you're following this great conversation. What is your take about the controversial play that happened today? And also Clever's Malala being involved. Also, several political analysts have responded to this. But also, we need also to discuss this in a serious way, because if he has been helping them to do better when it comes to drama festivals, then what is the problem? Because people are trying to say that he should also stop doing following what is happening there. He should stop doing anything that concerns the school. Is not a director, but also if he has that capability, what is the problem? Because at the end of the day, you need also to win. You need also to have a development. We need also to have a lot of things happening. But now, the attack, the police involvement, also we have seen how journalists, of course, were abused when it comes to this attack in Nakuru. Also, Cleophas Malala is the innocent, something that is raising a lot of issues when it comes to this country. Because why would the kids also the politics and advance to that situation whereby the kids are involved? What will make politics get into this direction whereby the kids are involved? Because the kids are free from what politics entail, and also seeing kids get tear gas. Then a lot of parents also have reacted. I've also seen how people are reacting to this situation. But now, who is going to save us? That is what we are asking here. Because as we also try to focus with the current situation, then we are looking forward for 2027. Also, opposition leaders have reacted immensely to what happened today. Also learned from Natembeya. I have also seen how Eugenio Malwa also talked about this. We have also seen how members of parliament reacted to what happened today in Nakuru, and Cleophas Malala also arrested. Also, we have seen the son of Cleophas Malala trying to respond to what happened. But now, what is the end of this situation? What is happening? Because as we see, it's like politics now are going through to attend the kids, because the kids are free. They don't know what is happening in politics. So why would this happen to the kids who are innocent? Why would this happen to kids who are innocent, who doesn't know anything about politics? They're just there, they just trying to learn. But now, he used to be a teacher for a long time. That is the former senator for Kakamega. He used to be a teacher. He used to be directing them. He used to be writing those plays for them. But now, it's feared that the play will also criticize the government. But poems, plays are real life situations. That we have these set books that happens in high school. So if you went through high school, then we have set books that you read and also go through them. So these set books are the ones that you go and also try to act. They give you life lessons. So set books are not just meant to just go and read. They give you a life lesson, a lesson that you learn, a life lesson that will teach you grow physically, emotionally, that will help you in all direction. Now, this is what is feared. That is the play that was directed by Cleophas Malala. Maybe it's attacking the government, but after he was released, he said that his main role is to just ensure the kids perform better. But now, because he has seen the government is like reacting to him being the director, then the government will also allow the kids to present before the president of the Republic of Kenya. That is what Cleophas Malala said, that if they win, if Butere girls win, then they are going to perform in front of the president of the Republic of Kenya. Wow, what a day to be in this country. So, do you think this was when we saw kids players, that is kids, and also teachers being tear gassed? And yet, the president on his speeches, he has been saying that his main role is to ensure that this country moves ahead and everyone is comfortable wherever he is. That is what the president has been saying. Is it fair? Is this fair on what we saw today? Earlier on, the president said that he is committed to ensuring that this country moves ahead. But now today, even kids being tear gassed. We've seen how the Gen Z were tear gassed, but today we saw the kids also being tear gassed.
Na ndio sababu hiyo
addressed the issues of
tukaamua vile vile kwamba tuunganishe taifa letu la Kenya, ndio mambo ya maendeleo yaendelee kwa kasi zaidi. In order to enhance the momentum of the development of our country, it is necessary that we harness the unity of our nation, the talents available, the energies available, the political goodwill available for us to increase the momentum of the development of our country. Competition is good because it gives us winners and losers. Unity is better because it creates a win-win formula for everybody. It creates winners without losers. Nobody loses in unity. Everybody wins. And that is why Waswahili wakasema umoja ni nguvu. Because in unity there are no losers. In unity we have winners and winners and winners. And that is why we decided, and I want to encourage us as a nation to think about not what is in it for politicians and leaders, but what is in it for the people of Kenya. Not to think about the interest of a political party or a political side or one region, but the interest of the collective population of a nation called Kenya. That is what is important, and that is what our focus is. So mimi nashukuru sana viongozi wote waliokubali tuungane, na nimesema na nitarudia, tunaunganisha taifa letu la Kenya sio kwa sababu ya kugawana vyeo ama kupanga ushindi wa siasa. Tunaungana na tunaunganisha Kenya kwa sababu ya kupanga vile transformation ya taifa letu la Kenya itaendelea kwa kasi, ndio services ifikie wananchi wengi zaidi, kilimo itembee kwa haraka zaidi, uchumi iimarike zaidi, mambo ya rollout ya universal health coverage, housing program na program zile zingine zote zitembee kwa kasi, kwa manufaa sio ya viongozi, manufaa ya wananchi milioni 50 wa taifa letu la Kenya. That is the reason why this unity, the reason why we are coming together is important. Na mimi nataka niwaulize wote ambao wanasikiza mwito huu, let us unite, let us work together, and let us focus on the interest of a nation called Kenya. Wengi, if every leader is focusing on their interest, who focuses on the interest of the people? Who focuses on the interest of the nation? That is important for us to think about. Kwa hivyo, mimi nawauliza sisi wote, tushirikiane, tufanye kazi pamoja, na I want to assure all Kenyans that nobody, no region, no community, no section of Kenya will be left behind. Sote tutatembea kwa pamoja, na Mungu atatujalia tufanye hivyo. Vile mmoja wetu hapa amesema, Mathayo 5:9 inasema, heri wapatanishi, wale wanaoleta watu pamoja, kwa sababu wataitwa wana wa Mungu. That is the focus of our drive towards unity. Mwisho kabisa,
That is the President of the Republic of Kenya when he was speaking, and he was saying that no region will be left behind. But now, what did we saw today? Butere kids being humiliated by the police. We saw today Butere Butere teachers also being attacked and also tear gas by the police. That is in contrary to what President said, and he is addressing even in the chat. Now, Kenyans are raising questions on what is happening. They are saying that if this is the government that we elected in 2022, then that was a bad choice from Kenyans. This is something that has raised even international awareness. We have seen how major countries have reacted, and also international media houses have reacted to what happened today. And this is something that also has created a lot of tension in schools, because without politics are going only to affect teacher, that is citizens and also the voters. But now this has gone all through to also affect those who are in school, students and teachers. Is this the right way to handle the situation that are happening in this country politically? Remember, if you are joining us here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to Africa 24. Join us also through the comment section, and we will be happy to have you through the comment section. Now, we're discussing about the kind of things that happened today. We have seen how teachers and people associated with education, they have reacted to what happened. What happened today? This is a sad situation, because even the parents are aware that They thought that their kids will perform and they will be the winners. But now today it was a bad day, and I've seen how people are saying they will live to remember 10th April 2025, because it has gone up to a situation whereby the education system is being affected, and we have been having this discussion whereby the education has also been tempered by the Kenya Kwanza government, whereby we have seen the new university funding model is not favoring the poor. So if you are poor, then the new university funding model is not favoring you. You need to improve. You need to look for money so that your child can get into the university. And also the CBC, the new curriculum based, is not favoring some of the parents, although some are saying it's good, but some of the changes that we have seen in the Ministry of Education are being linked to today's saga, whereby the Butere girls were stopped from performing. So when I have been following what happened, they just went and they sang the national anthem and then they quitted the stage, saying that they want their director to be there. But now, if they were supposed to have him, then why should they perform? I was following the conversation from some of the people, and they're saying that they did good. They could not allow these things to happen, and yet their director is not there. So when Cleophas Malala was released with no case, he said that he will make sure that these kids are going to perform in the State House. So just to know if the president will be there. And he said that he will make sure that the president will be there so that he can see the kids performing. But we wish that politics could not be transformed to the education sector, because the education sector is something that needs to be taken serious. Members of Parliament, I've seen Silvanus Osoro, I've seen Gathoni Mushomba reacting to today's saga.
I want to associate myself with the statements that have been made by my colleagues, but also inform the House, Honorable Speaker, that I've had an opportunity to discuss with one of the top education stakeholders as far as this drama is concerned, and he did inform me, Honorable Speaker, that the theme of this year's drama festival for the secondary schools was leveraging technology to nurture talent while inculcating national values for socio-economic development. Honorable Speaker, that was the theme of this year's, or that is the theme of this year's drama festival. Leveraging technology to nurture talent. To nurture talent. Technology, Honorable Speaker. Looking at the excerpts of what is purported to be the drama by Butere girls, Honorable Speaker, it has nothing close to technology, Honorable Speaker. The chants that you hear the girls, the small girls in school, citing is, at one point you'll hear them say, Kasongo must go. At another point you'll hear them say that we want our rights, Honorable Speaker. While, Honorable Speaker, we condemn, if it did, it's true, that the students were chased out of the compound, Honorable Speaker, if it did, it's true, we condemn such, although that is not really confirmed by the authorities. We also must speak as parents that we are encouraging a rebellious generation, Honorable Speaker, which is not really fair. We are encouraging and growing a younger generation that believes that whatever they say, whether it's wrong, they shouldn't be redirected, Honorable Speaker. And this is very wrong. This play, Honorable Speaker, does not have any rightful word to praise it, Honorable Speaker. What needs to be done, if there was a gap midway, Honorable Speaker, within the structures of education that admitted a play that not realigned itself with the theme of this year, right from a politician, and even to the parents, they need to ask themselves this question: why are you clapping that a politician drafted a script for your student in school? How should you be taking pride and say that there is a politician who actually he said not to have gone to any university? That just because he's creative, his papers are questionable. He is the one that drafts a play, Honorable Speaker, in a national school like Butere Girls. And you as a parent who wants your student to go to school, go through a proper education, Honorable Speaker, and get outside there to be creative. You are clapping and saying, he created a script. If you tell Osoro today, Honorable Speaker, to write a script, I'll write a script that befits my political line of thought. If you tell Malala, Honorable Speaker, or any other person, they'll write a script based within that line of script, Honorable Speaker, and their line of thought. Does it befit or does it go in line with the education standards of this country? It doesn't, Honorable Speaker. As we are speaking to Honorable Speaker, Honorable Malala should actually be charged. It should be, in fact, even if you write a script and it's admitted in school, the process of directing that script, Honorable Speaker, should be left to the person who's gone to school, a teacher with a TSC number, to direct the script that has been written. Not a person with political intent. That on Sunday was talking about that question of Kasongo, and on Tuesday, that play is being pushed by those students, Honorable Speaker, using small children to drive our political agenda. No, that shouldn't be allowed. As we speak today, Honorable Speaker, the director of education in that county should actually be answerable. The sub-county education director should be answerable. The teacher that admitted such, the principal, they should be answerable, Honorable Speaker, because it is wrong by all standards, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Did Raso, as the chair, when can you bring the statement? There's a mic in front of you. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, that is Silvana Sosoro. Of course, he was saying the parents also should be questioning why some of the politicians are writing script for their children and yet they are in the national school. But, you know, as children, you need to get direction. So we don't know whether he's the one who wrote, but the fact remains that the children and also Butere girls were tear gas. And of course, this is something that parents are questioning. It's a big school and a lot has been happening in this country. Why do you think this is happening in this country? Gipsy Corner, why do you think this happened? Are we trying to bring politics to the education sector in this country? Because we believe that education in this country is one of the sensitive things that should be kept away from politics. Why do you think that they did this to children? And of course, the opposition leaders, the likes of Eugene Wamalwa, they have reacted to this attack by the children. And we have seen also how the kids were running, and also how people from different areas are reacting to this situation. Is this the right way to handle situations that are being dealt politically?
And everyone shall have his way. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I think let me start by saying apology to my brother, Senator Malala. He's gone through a lot of trauma since yesterday in this beautiful city of Nakuru. He was hunted down like an animal yesterday, and he was just in this town as a coach coming to prepare his team for a crucial match today, Butere girls. After being arrested here, he went to Eldama Ravine. We've just come back from Eldama Ravine police station where we secured his release, and we want to celebrate the girls, Butere girls, our heroines today. They're on their way to Butere. Honorable Galasinga Majimbo has just met them. He's the MP from Western Kenya. He met them at Molo when they were driving home to Butere. So as we celebrate them, we also want to celebrate our hero, Cleophas Malala, because he's a talented playwright. Apart from the actions that our team of lawyers will be undertaking from tomorrow, whether it's pursuing the issue of false imprisonment, the manner in which he was imprisoned falsely, and he has been released without any charges, which means it was just pure harassment from the police. We will not allow Kenya to go back to the dark days of being a police state where police harassment was the order of the day of any critic of that government. That will not allow. Secondly, Bwana Malala, we want to assure you that you're one of the most intelligent minds that we have when it comes to playwrights. Before you, there were great playwrights like Ngugi and Dion. We had Professor Butere Mugo, who are forced to go to exile from this country because they were very brilliant and they wrote very beautiful plays. The Devil on the Cross, I Will Marry When I Want. These were all banned. But that state, the police state that we had, did not just ban plays. They followed and actually detained Kina Ngugi wa Thiong'o. They had to leave this country. My brother Cleo, God has blessed you with a talent. Fear not. Continue being creative and continue growing talent in our country. Not just Butere girls. There are many schools here in Nakuru County, Nairobi and others. You are national heroes of today apart from our heroines from Butere. This is one thing we want to say for the international community. We have seen a state sliding back into dictatorship led by one William Samoei Arap Ruto. If we do nothing, we would lose all the gains we have made since we inaugurated our constitution in 2010. Freedom of expression, freedom of thought, freedom of conscience. These are fundamental freedoms guaranteed by our constitution. But today, they are being violated by this state. If you can stop little children from telling their story about a fair education system, they are either the beneficiaries or victims of failed policies. If they are saying SHA is not working, it's not just SHA. We had the EduCare, where we had healthcare for our children in schools. This was removed. So if they're feeling the pain, they're the wearers of the shoe and they want to...
That is Eugene Amala when he was reacting to Cleophas Malala and the kids being tear gassed because of the poem that no one just wake up today knowing what is going to happen. Only the kids and the children and the teachers and also Cleophas Malala. And also yesterday after the drama whereby the police officers, of course, they stopped Cleophas Malala from accessing the institution. That is when now at the drama people start to question, what about this this play? What is being cooked? Is it going to affect the country? And that is why maybe they are saying that it's it's politicized. But members have also talked. I have seen Natembeya saying that when I rise more dogo, even the kid, this is what the kids were doing after what happened.
Can you please tell us what has happened? He said there. Can you please tell us what has happened?
They took us to stage. We were harassed by the police. They took us to stage with nothing. Nothing. We sang our national anthem and we said we are not performing. We don't have a right.
We are just
members of our right.
We must go.
Indeed, it is a sad situation. It's a sad day for this country. Seeing children and also high school students even being introduced to politics, then when are they going to learn? The chance where Ruto must go after Cleophas Malala was arrested. And he was the director of the play, and that was supposed to happen today at Nakuru. And of course, several issues were raised after Malala arrest. The kids just went to the stage and they just sang national anthem and they left. They have not performed it. Cleophas Malala was arrested and released later. Just asking if high school students can sing Ruto Must Go, then are we heading in the right direction? That is just a question that we're asking, because if those children can sing that, are we really heading in the right direction? Yeah, I don't know. You can tell us here, also join us in the studio and also tell us what do you think about today's saga. Ruto must go. Those are the high school students chanting Ruto must go. And he's the current president of the Republic of Kenya. You as a president, if now you are the president, what would you do if you have seen what happened today and you are the president of the Republic of Kenya? What would you do? Governor Netembea, of course, Tanzania, he has responded. And he's saying that, President, kama unaongopa watoto, sembuze watu wale wamebombea kwa siasa. Netembea speaking.
Ningependa kuchukua nafasi pia kushtumu lile jambo ambalo limefanyika kule Nakuru, hapo wanafunzi wa shule ya upili ya Butere ya wasichana wameingiliwa sana mpaka ikafika kiwango kwamba hawakuweza kuperform. Na mnajua mambo ya drama ni drama tu, na lazima play nzuri lazima reflect reality. Na sisi ambao tu katika sehemu za katika nafasi za uongozi, hiyo ni njia moja ya sisi kupata feedback kwamba hivi ndivyo wananchi wetu wanahisi. Ikifika wakati ambapo watoto wa shule wanakuwa na play kama hiyo, wengine wanaangalia nani aliscript hiyo play, but ujumbe ule ambao kwa hiyo play ni upi. Na sisi kama viongozi tunatakana encourage watoto wetu wakuwe na freedom ya expression. Yale mambo ambayo wanaamini yanaendelea katika taifa la Kenya wanayoonyesha katika hiyo play. Lakini mkisema kwamba sasa kwa sababu wanasema ule ukweli ambao upo wanyamaze, hiyo ni kumaanisha kwamba unafunza mtoto kwamba akiona jambo lolote ambalo linaendelea hata katika jamii ambalo sio nzuri, ile option ambayo iko nayo sio kusema, sio kuongea, ni kunyamaza. Lakini pia lazima tujue kwamba yale mambo ambayo yanamkandamiza mwananchi, isipopata opportunity ya kuventilate, ya kujiexpress, ya kuyasema, lazima atafuta njia ya kutoka. Na mara nyingi hiyo njia ambayo ya kutoka utaimanage. Mimi kama nilikuwa serikali, hata ule mchezo mimi kama waziri kwa mfano ama director of education, angekuwa pale na participate, tuna asikize fan, asikize vile watoto wanaongea, vile wanapatia feedback. We are creating mountains out of molehills. Serikali itakani kuwa insecure. Kama tunakuwa insecure, kiwango cha kuogopa watoto wetu wenyewe, kiwango cha kuogopa wale watu ambao walisema hawana uwezo wote wakafukuza kwa serikali, sasa wao ndio wanatia serikali. The government is not supposed to be so easy to scare vile serikali ambayo inafanya. Maana serikali kaanza kuwa easy to scare, wataanza kutumia tactics ambazo sio nzuri za kuintimidate watu, za kufinya watu. Na mimi naona hii serikali hapo ndio inaelekea. Serikali ambayo haiwezi kukubali dissent or difference in opinion. Tutafika mahali kwamba the only opinion ambayo ina matter itakuwa ni opinion ya serikali. Na mimi ningependa kuhakikishia kwamba hilo halitafanyika. Nyakati hizo tulitoka huko na haitafanyika. Hata mkizima Butere utapata wengine pia wanafanya. Labda wengine hawana ile stage na mnazima watu waende kwenye stage. Lakini kuna stage nyingi sana huko nje Hata kule nyumbani pia ni stage, vyombo vya habari, social media, hizo bado pia ni stage. So don't start a war that you really can't win. So tunataka Kenya kuwe na amani, so that we focus on issues that really matter, badala kuwa na side shows. Wewe mtu mzima kama OCBD kwa mfano unasikia namna gani? Ukifinya msichana miaka 15, mwambie kwamba hawezi kuongea, unaleta askari unatupatia gas. Tunafunza watoto wetu nini? Lazima tuanze tu kuwajibika.
That is natembea anauliza kama wewe ni OCBD mbona sasa ufanye mambo kama ile? Ingekuwa wewe ni unatuma mtoto mdogo, unatuma mtoto mdogo, unafinya mtoto mdogo. That is natembea, and he was reacting to what happened today, and this is something that has raised a lot of debate in this country. And if you're following us here, also you can tell us what is your view about today's drama that was happening in Nakuru. Butere girls, you are prevented from performing. Or what is your take about Butere's saga today? Are we trying to politicize education sector in this country? Or what is happening? What is really happening, of course, in this country? That is what we are also asking. You can also tell us here through the comment section, and also you can join through the link that I've shared there. You can be part of this wonderful conversation. Apart from that, now today it was more about Butere girls. We have forgotten that there was a mountain tour that was happening. And this is a tour that President William Ruto was in attendance, accompanied by several elder members and also followers from mountain who came to give support. This is something that has raised a lot of concern. Also, Mutahi Kahiga is the governor of Nyeri, and this is the residential county of Gachagua. He raised a lot of sparks in the social media why he supported William Ruto in the tour. It is a lot of concerns because you think that if Ruto is going to accomplish what he has promised, then they are going to vote for him in 2027.
Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a guest last week. And if I do not stand here and thank all of you for heeding to my call, when I made a call to all of us as the county of Nyeri, the populace and the people who rightfully have a right to riot because it is their son that was impeached. But I said, and I called upon all of you, went to the radios and said, leadership comes from God. We participated in putting our president in State House. We voted. We must respect that. And we must respect the presidency. We must work with him now because we rightfully deserve any development that was set aside from the 3 trillion of this year for Nyeri must come. But I knew that will not come if we are throwing stones. Ours is to be patient, to listen, to receive. Even now, as you go out, you are going to meet with a number of people who are making noise. They are from Mudavadi, and they are making noise because the national government wants to do them a market. It is going to be a market almost of about, I don't know whether, is it 3 stories, 1,008 traders. So we are going to sit together and like always, remember what the book says in the book of Isaiah, chapter number 18, chapter 1, verse 18, that come, let us reason together. When people speak to each other, when people stop talking at each other and they sit together, they talk, they agree, they are able to go. My biggest question is this. The fact that you did not shout at, people did not shout at the president, they did not stop him doing that, did that one change anybody's life? No. But he went home a better person. Next time somebody calls him and tells him, Nyeri, unaonaje? If there is anything around there, because I'm in government, I know what happens. Akipata, and I told him, boss ukikaa kaa huko uone kitu ambao hakuna county inataka chukua unilete. Si ni kweli? Wakati huko Hiyo mambo ya 2027 tutapangana. If he can convince us, we will give him. Akishindwa basi sisi hatutakuwa na makosa ama namna gani? But that is, I must tell you as a people of Nyeri, I really appreciate. Last but not least, like I said, let us continue in prayer. Let us continue in prayer for this county, for this country, because we do not have an alternative country. You can move to another county, but can you move to another country, really? So may God bless all of you. I look forward to attending the next year's, the 12th county prayer day, and as we go, and I'm also glad that Akorino Megoko. Akorino Mwegwa. Lokama itodo mutiri ide makamenya moyokwa. You know, very good. This is a year of inclusion. Everyone must be included. Sindio? Sasa ile mtu hakuleta ile wa mapasta wake ni huyu nani? Kasturi. Wapi ile watu ya kuweka watu kitu hapa? Si ungeleta hata hao wakae hapa, hii maombi ni sawa, isn't it? So thank you so very much, and let me end by saying this. Si utafuta Bishop Warudi, Archbishop Warudi tena. Ndio a pick up sasa, ametueleza.
You were saying that if President William Ruto convinces them, then they are going to vote for him. This is one of the close members of Gachagua was saying that now he feels that the president went home very happy after the tour, whereby nothing happened in terms of chaos, and the 7-day tour was successful. Is Mutai Gaiga playing a mind game here? Because I never expect him to say that. Is he playing a mind game for 2027? You know, in politics, you have to be wise. If you're not wise, then you know that you are going to lose it. Gachagua, he spoke, of course, after that. He was attacked in Mwiki, and of course, he has spoken after the tour. The tour raised a lot of issues, a lot of things, because this is the mountain which Gachagua used to be the deputy president. He was beached, and now the president took initiative to come and talk to the people. And also Kithure Kindiki was also in attendance, whereby he was speaking about his main role to just help the president carries on duty.
Achana na sisi tutembee mahali tunataka. And even if you want to pursue us, don't pursue us inside the church. But of course, when we are seated here, wondering why the president would go to that length of sending goons inside a church to attack leaders, to attack Christians. But we also remember that sometimes back, kanisa ya Kiambaa, watoto walikuwa huko, walichukuliwa, wakarudishwa ndani, wakachomeka. So we are not surprised, because hii ni tabia ambayo inaonekana it is consistent. So wewe rais endelea, no problem. Lakini ujue hii kitendo ya leo, uhusiano yako na kanisa ya PCA is irreparably damaged ever. So wewe endelea tu vile unataka, it's okay, there's no problem. And other churches are seeing. Hakuna mtu haoni. Na mimi sijui ni kwa nini kama sisi we are nothing. We are finished. We are nobody in this country. Why are you pursuing us? Si wachana na sisi tu tukae. Wewe uko na nguvu, uko na umaarufu mingi. Endelea. Wewe wachana na sisi. Sisi tuende kanisani tuombe Bwana, tuende nyumbani. Tuende mazishi tuzike rafiki, tuende nyumbani. Leave us alone. And I want to tell you, Rais, tafadhali, vile maneno naendelea hii Kenya, even if you eliminate Rigathi Gachagua, nothing will change. It will just complicate your politics more than is already complicated. And we have enough soldiers to carry on with the struggle. You know, you may bring me down if that is what you think will help you, but we have enough soldiers here to carry on with the struggle. So sisi tunakualika ufanye vile unataka. Governor, hawa watu ya Kasarani walikuchagua. You cannot pay them back by kutuma goons kwa kanisa yao. Surely. It doesn't matter how ungrateful you are. If nothing else, watu ya Kasarani governor walikupigia kura. Walikupatia mamlaka. How can you send goons in their church when they are raising funds for the completion of their church? It's very insensitive, it's very unkind, and it's something that we don't understand. But doesn't matter, dire musijali. Butere bulete kagate. Butere bulete kagate. Kwe ugaga ona re aduma ekimanete ki. Gokirie we kate. Yuge murona go ikarete obwo nibwo kuhiana. Many decisions have been made. Na watu wamenyamaza, muendelee kunyamaza. Mkiona mumesidiwa, mnaendelea kuimba nyimbo za Mungu. Muendelee kunyamaza tu. No mugure kafukuta karaka iria. Atu ekaka umugekate. Kaka ko muthe nimwadeka. Nimwadeka. Kaka umugekate. Oria mwene wa iria mutheja wa kurihwo aria akaruta kandi yake agatarirwo kiro ciake akaheo mushara. Onake kandi yake kahinda ka mushara karuta ni mukaruta ke. Hau ne hega. Ndigwenda ngerie hau. Engari ya rucio ni muhe maundu meri matatu KTN no ciothe ĩmwe na nuthu.
Rigiji, when he was attacked, and he said that the relationship between the president and the PCA church is irreparably damaged after what happened. He is slamming the Nairobi governor Sakaja and also the president for sending goons. That is what Gachagua is saying, that the goons were sent by the governor and also the president to go and attack him. And they say that if they are minor in this country, then why is he following him? Then why is he being followed if he is a minor and he was impeached? This is after the mountain tour. Awesome, I can see you in the comment section saying that Gachagua is becoming awesome, I can see you in the comment section there is saying that Gachagua is becoming nuisance, very tiresome. Watch. In the comment section there. Awesome, I can see you. Gypsy Corner still, I can see you. This is Gachagua. He spoke after what happened in Mwiki Kasarani. He responded actually to those things that happened in Kasarani.
If that is his modus operandi, it's okay. But sending goons ndani ya kanisa, Rais, what happened to you? Ndani ya kanisa, surely, hao watu ya kanisa ndio walikuombea. Sasa wewe umefika kiwango, ulinitumia goons Limuru kwa funeral, wakatuangaisha, tukasema ni sawa. The other December ukatutumia goons huko Shamata, wakatuangaisha, tukasema ni sawa. Last week ulikuwa umetuma watu huko Nyeri nje ya kanisa. Sasa umekuja mpaka umeingia ndani ya kanisa. Sawa, tulikuwa tunafikiria utapanga nje ya kanisa. But you have become bold. You don't care anymore that you are sending goons through the governor hapa ya Nairobi kuja kuangaisha kanisa la Kristo na kuangaisha sisi. It's okay, there is no problem. Wewe endelea kama unaona hivyo ni sawa, there is no problem. We are aware the Deputy Inspector General aliambia polisi wasikuje, but a few policemen in plain clothes walikuja wakasaidia pale, which is okay because there are some officers who are conscious that they have a constitutional obligation to protect life and property. Last week umetumia polisi kutuhangaisha Naivasha, which is okay. Lakini tunashangaa kwa nini? Kwa sababu wewe unatembea hapa kwetu mlimani, hakuna mtu amekuuliza. Si ametembea? Na nikaambia watu wamkaribishe. Bora walipe, si ndio? So we now let us be decent people. The way umekaribishwa pale, wachana na sisi tutembee mahali tunataka. And even if you want to pursue us, don't pursue us inside the church. But of course, when we are seated here, wondering why the president would go to that length of sending goons inside a church to attack leaders, to attack Christians. But we also remember that sometimes back, kanisa ya Kiambaa, watoto walikuwa huko.
Ricky G, and saying that governors of Nairobi and also the head of state, they are the one responsible for that. So we are having politics being introduced to the schools. Now, you know, that is what Kenyans are linking. The drama that happened today in Nakuru is being linked to the kind of politics that is happening in terms of differences between UDA and opposition leaders. You know, Gachagua, Cleophas Malala, they are very close. So most of things that are being linked today is that the drama, the play today was maybe meant to give to the public information. But that is the work of the FRC literature. The literature, you just don't learn it to just leave it there. You have to apply it in a real life situation. So that is why the kids, maybe they were stopped. And also Cleophas Malala was arrested. Several political analysts have said Cleophas Malala was not supposed to be there. He's never a director. He's never a registered teacher. And also we have seen even Silvana Sosoro saying that this is something that should not happen to someone who is not even registered as a teacher. He's also questioning Malala's education. Gachagua friends also, they are still being lured right, left, and center.
Madera hatuungi Rigathi Gachagua mkono sababu aliachilia huyu mama, alimtumia akamwachilia. Hiyo ndio ukweli. Na sikize, sisi kama watu wa Madera hatuungi msimamo wa Rigathi Gachagua.
This was a chaos that happened when a Madura MP was addressing a congregation in Kirinyaga. And a chaos also erupted in that area because of what he said. What is really happening in this country? We have not seen Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi having these kind of issues when it comes to the politics. And they still have their politics. But Kenya, we are not even approaching for 2027, but things are still getting hot. What is the end of this country? Because a lot has been happening. A lot is really happening. Now, the question is, when is 2027 and what is going to happen? That is what some in the comment section see that I'm nowadays quiet. Mine is to read comments and listen to conversation. That is was some good here there in the comment section. Let's stop that is awesome in the comment section saying that let's stop radicalizing school kids and doing politics out of school. Butere arts is not drama, but purely divisive politics. But good year, that is awesome. What about literature? What is the work of the literature? Isn't it to inform people? Isn't it to tell people what is happening? Because also, if you read Gugi wa Thiong'o and also you read Kifo Kismani, then you can relate to today's drama that happened in the parliament. Gugi wa Thiong'o and also Kifo Kismani, they relate to what happened today. They have those interrelation. So it's literature. Anyway, if you are following us here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to Afrique24. Make sure you join us through the comment section. Make sure you also follow us in the social media platforms. That is Afrique24 in all social media platforms. Join us every day here at 10 p.m. as to discuss more about politics. But now today we're breaking down the Echoes of War, a play that was to be cited by the Butere Girls Secondary School. But it could not happen after Malala, who is the director, was arrested and taken to El Dama Ravine. Reason being, this play is being linked to politics of this country. And why do we have education being politicized?